Have you ever found yourself just staring at a web page in English and it feels disconnected? Like maybe you pick out a word here or there, but the full meaning just isn't landing.
No, absolutely. Or maybe you understand a fair bit when you read or listen, but actually speaking, that feels like a whole different mountain to climb.
Exactly. It's such a common feeling. And, well, there's a shared desire, isn't there, to cross that bridge from just, knowing English words to actually using English confidently. So today, we're doing a deep dive specifically designed for that. We want to give you a really clear, practical roadmap for getting better at English. Doesn't matter if you're starting from absolute zero or if you've got some basics down but want to solidify things and really break through. We've pulled together insights from a couple of really interesting sources. One's called Easy English Basics in 60 Seconds. Sounds quick, right? But it actually reframes the course stuff in a cool way.
Yeah, and the other one is this great narrative, From Zero to Hero, English Mastery Journey. It follows a learner's actual path to fluency, which is super insightful. And our mission here really isn't just to dump a list of grammar rules on you. We want to unpack some, maybe surprising truths about how language learning actually works.
Right. And give you practical steps, things you can actually do.
Yeah.
We're aiming to show you how someone goes from feeling totally lost to, speaking with real confidence.
It's less about the what to learn and much more about how you approach learning. That's where the secrets are, I think.
Okay, so let's jump in. We'll start with what seem like the super basics, drawing from that Easy English Basic source. But here's the twist it offers.
Mm-hmm.
These aren't just basics to rush past. They're like the fundamental building blocks, the architecture of the whole language. In understanding just how simple yet powerful they are.
Yeah.
That's maybe the first big aha moment. So every single English sentence basically needs a subject, who or what is doing the thing.
Right, the actor.
A verb, the action itself, and usually an object with the action effects. Think about, I eat apples.
Yeah.
So simple. I is the subject, eat is the verb, apples, well, that's the object.
Subject, verb, object. SVO.
Exactly. It seems almost too simple, but getting that core structure really clicks things into place. Okay, try this one in your head. She reads books.
Mm-hmm.
Can you spot the subject, verb, object there?
And what's so powerful about recognizing that SVO pattern, it's not just memorizing a rule, it's like you're seeing the underlying code, the blueprint for almost any English sentence.
Yeah. From a kid's book to a scientific paper, it's often there.
It really is. It's like a shortcut. Once you see it, you start understanding the logic of English sentences, not just random words, and that builds confidence fast. Surprisingly fast, actually.
Totally. And once you kind of grasp that structure, the next bit is getting some useful phrases ready to go. Things like, hello, how are you?
The essentials.
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name? My name is, nice to meet you. These aren't just niceties. They're like little prepackaged communication tools you can use right away.
Right, deployable units.
Yeah. And the key is just saying them out loud again and again until they feel, natural coming out of your mouth. Oh, and pronunciation. The source had a quick tip. Focus on those core vowel sounds. Like A in day. You like E in C. I like I and high.
Keep going.
O to oo and go. And you like U in blue. Just saying those day. C, high, go, blue. Practicing those sounds can make a huge difference in whether people understand you.
It seems so basic, doesn't it? But honestly, getting those vowels clearer, huge impact. And those simple phrases, they're your first step into actual interaction. They show you, really quickly, how you can start communicating, even if you feel like you barely know anything yet.
It's about efficiency, right? Getting the most communication bang for your buck initially.
Exactly. Maximum impact, minimum vocabulary at first.
Okay, but knowing the pieces, like the sentence structure and some phrases, that's one thing. How do you actually, put it all together and speak?
Yes. The million-dollar question.
And that's where Maya's story comes in. This is from our second source, From Zero to Hero. It introduces us to Maya. She lived in this small town. English felt totally foreign to her.
Like a different planet, probably.
Pretty much. And she literally started with just 3 English words she felt confident using. Hello? Yes and no. That was it.
That's 3 words.
But, and this is key, she had this huge dream of traveling the world. And maybe even more important, she had this incredible determination. She wasn't going to let those 3 words be the end of it. And her journey, it's like, it holds all the secrets, not just about memorizing stuff, but about the whole process of going from zero to actually speaking.
And what's really powerful is how Maya's starting point, just those 3 words, might feel very familiar to some people listening right now. Maybe you feel totally lost, or you only catch bits and pieces.
Right. She was right there.
So her story isn't just like feel-good inspiration. It's actually a practical blueprint.
Okay, so Maya's first step. It was something really powerful, but maybe a bit unexpected. She had to accept that being a beginner, that's not something to be ashamed of. It's actually a place of, potential.
Yeah, like a clean slate.
Kind of like a baby learning to walk, right?
Yeah.
They don't get embarrassed falling down. They just get back up and try again. It's all exploration. And then came her first big realization, her first breakthrough. She realized she actually knew way more English than she thought.
Ah, the hidden knowledge.
Exactly. Her starting point wasn't really 3 words. When she actually sat down and thought about it, it was closer to 50. Numbers, days of the week, colors, stuff she'd picked up from movies, songs, signs. It was all in there, just dormant.
Which really makes you wonder, doesn't it, for you listening? What English do you already know? Even simple words, numbers, colors, brand names.
Take a moment, maybe after this, and just jot down every single English word you can think of that you recognize. Seriously.
You might genuinely surprise yourself. That
Yeah.
little inventory, that's your first lesson from Maya, finding your actual starting point.
Okay, so building on that little spark, that realization, Maya created this routine. She called it her English morning. And the key thing, 30 minutes every single day.
Consistency, not intensity.
Exactly. Not 3 hours on a Saturday, 30 minutes, like clockwork.
Yeah.
And it was simple. 10 minutes just listening to easy English conversations, like really basic stuff.
Active listening.
Then 10 minutes reading simple sentences out loud,
Mm-hmm.
getting your mouth used to the shapes, the sounds.
Physical practice?
And finally, 10 minutes writing just 3 sentences about her day. Simple stuff. Today is Tuesday. I drank coffee. It was sunny. And like you said, the genius was the consistency. 30 minutes daily just crushes 3 hours once a week when it comes to language learning.
Absolutely. It's about building the habit, reinforcing those neural pathways every day.
And guess what happened? After just 2 months of this, consistently, something amazing. She was watching a movie, subtitles off, and she understood a whole sentence, just like that. Clicked.
Wow. That's the moment, isn't it?
Totally. Her brain just started seeing the patterns, linking the sounds to meaning automatically. That feeling, that's what every learner dreams of, that little spark of, I get it.
And looking at it from a learning science angle, she wasn't just learning words in isolation. She was building a habit. She was using principles like, spaced repetition just by doing it daily, and active recall by writing and speaking.
Right. It wasn't just passive learning.
No, she was making her brain work. That consistent, manageable effort transformed these bits of language into actual communication tools. So that 30 minutes seems small, but it's incredibly powerful because it's doable every day.
But, it wasn't all smooth sailing. About 4 months in, Maya hit a wall. Her biggest challenge. The fear of actually speaking to someone.
The speaking anxiety.
Very common. Yeah. A tourist came up to her, asking for directions. Maya understood the question. She knew the answer in her head, but she just froze. All she could manage was go, there, straight. She felt totally defeated afterwards.
Oh, that's tough. You know it, but you can't say it.
Exactly. So what did she do? She made this really clever move. She started talking to herself in English, out loud.
Oh, I love this.
Just narrating her day, okay, I am making tea now. The water is hot. I think I will add sugar. I like sugar in my tea. Simple, everyday stuff.
That is brilliant, because what she did there, without even maybe realizing the term for it, was create a zero-stakes practice zone.
Right. No judgment.
No judgment at all. It's pure output practice. You're forcing your brain to retrieve the words, form the sentences, actually produce the language, but without any fear of making mistakes in front of someone. It builds fluency and confidence in a safe way.
It really worked for her confidence. But it makes you think, how can you, listening now, create your own safe space to just talk? Even if it's just to your reflection in the mirror.
Or your pet. Pets are great listeners. They don't judge your grammar.
True. Okay, so fast forward to 8 months into her journey. Maya finds the next piece of the puzzle, the thing that often takes learners from just good to actually fluent.
Community.
Community, exactly. She found this online group, learners from all over the world, Mexico, Morocco, China, all trying to learn English, just like her.
The shared struggle, shared goal.
Yeah, and in that group, nobody cared if her English wasn't perfect. She wasn't the learner with mistakes. She was just Maya. She started using voice chats, which was scary at first.
Big step.
But she did it. She made mistakes. They laughed together. She tried again. Her accent wasn't something to hide. It was just part of her voice, her identity in that group. Her friends, Carlos, Aisha, Zhang, they were all in the same boat, supporting each other.
And that's such a crucial insight, isn't it? Connecting this to the bigger picture,
Mm-hmm.
Maya learned that the real goal isn't some abstract, perfect English. The goal is effective communication. Can you understand someone? Can they understand you? She could understand Carlos telling a story about his grandma, even if his grammar wasn't perfect. She could feel Aisha's excitement about becoming a teacher, even with pronunciation quirks.
Connection over perfection.
Precisely. Shared meaning trumps flawless grammar every single time in the real world.
Okay, so picture this. 1 year after she started that daily 30-minute routine, armed with just hello, yes, no.
The culmination.
Yeah. A family of tourists, clearly lost, speaking really fast English, approach her near her shop. And this time, no freezing.
Ah.
She smiles, she listens patiently, and then she helps them for 15 solid minutes. Gives them clear directions, recommends a little local place to eat, even shares a tiny bit about the town's history.
Fantastic.
Then as they leave, one of them turns back and says, "Thank you so much, you speak excellent English."
Wow. Goosebumps moment.
Totally.
Yeah.
And Maya said, in that moment she realized she wasn't just learning English anymore. She wasn't a learner. She was using English. She's an English speaker.
What a transformation. It's just